Yeah, you gotta talk, watch your every move. Feel the move pulsating, baby, to your groove. We all are here to have some fun, so let it wear. Let's flip it, baby. Let's flip it right. Let's flip it. Let's flip it on. Such a trip. Child. Woo! Shake it, baby. Darkness is revealing the power of your art. We are here to have some fun, so let it wear. Let's flip it, baby. Let's flip it right. Let's flip it, baby. Oh, whip it all night. It's such a trick. Come on, let it wear. Oh, whip it, baby.
See, this is why people lip sync.
Exactly.
We wouldn't have had any of this trouble. Right, we're just gonna sneak out the back and slip into something uglier. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, but you're going to keep the mics on, so we're actually going to keep talking to them while they change.
All right, which way do we go, Sharon?
What's that?
Which way do we go? Back in the cake?
No, we'll make something easier. Right through those curtains right there.
Because that's filled with tissues and stuff.
Now it's a little dark back there. They really are going to keep talking to us. We're not going to stop the show.
Yeah.
It's a little dark back there, so I'm hoping they put on the right clothes.
We can hear you,
Or
Sharon.
Lucy's liable to come out with a pair of really short shorts. And the top of Renee's shirt will hang down to her knees. Can you hear me, girls, back there?
Yes, can you hear me? No.
Yes, but can we hear you?
We can hear you, but they're concerned that if we dress where we were supposed to dress, that everybody would see everything, and that's no fun. It's no fun. You don't want to see everything.
We can't see anything from here. Can't see a thing from out here. Nope, totally black. It's perfectly safe. Just tell all the men to step to the right.
Can you still hear us?
We can still hear you, yep.
Can you hear us out here?
Renee, you say something. We can hear Renee.
Can you hear Renee?
Renee, say something.
No, this is ridiculous. Let's just go on out there. Danny, do my bra up again, would you? Go on.
Lucy?
Just go on, bloody stuffy secret.
Nothing like two girls in a dressing room.
All right.
So, I thought...
I don't know. That's a technical bloody nightmare.
Ah, here we are.
It's our friend Zoe's movie.
Are those your cards, Lucy? You know,
No, it's for Double
professional
Dare.
for hire.
Right.
Movie Double Dare.
All right, girls, what have you guys been up to since the last time we saw you?
Oh, we've been working on our go-go dancing, Sharon. Clearly.
Singing lessons.
Need you ask? No, we haven't been jumping out of enough cakes. That's our problem. But we've been busy having a life, hey, Ren?
Yeah, actually, yeah. Spending time with my family. Yeah.
And the stage mics are live.
You
Yeah,
know
I
what?
can hear
Our
them.
first time through on that song, we were genius, man.
Where were you practicing it?
In the cake, we're like singing away. We were so in sync. We were down with it. And by the time we actually got out the bloody cake, the magic had gone. I'm sorry. And you're just left with the dregs of us.
I think the person who
Where's
was
my
on here
friend?
before you. There we go.
Hi.
You've lost me. You got me?
There you go.
right.
Okay. Renee did a movie short, 1 weekend a month.
Yep.
Yep.
Renee's movie got selected at Sundance. Did you know that?
I think Eric is over there now. He left a couple days ago, and he's hoping to still make a film as the sequel this summer. But he's still there trying to see how it does, see how it rates. But it's still very relevant for right now. So, as we all know,
Tell us what it's about.
it's for those of you who haven't seen it. It's about this lady who's a National Guard, and she has 2 children, and she basically gets this phone call that tells her she has to pack up her things in 2 weeks and head off to Iraq to fight. And she's not prepared for this at all. So it's about her life changes up to this point and how suddenly this whole world event is affecting her. And I just love it because it's one person's story out of thousands of women who are going through this right now. So, yeah, it's a painful, wonderful, compassionate story. Yeah. Thank you.
Just standing here ratting your hair. I just like to touch your hair.
It feels so good. Thank you.
It's that golden fleece. No one can resist it, huh?
Don't even think about it.
I know, I was like, you knew what I was thinking.
Rusty.
I wonder if Renee would mind if I asked her where she got that purple wig.
Hustler Hollywood. We left Lucy's house and I picked up the music. This was Tuesday or Wednesday? So yeah, anyway, Tuesday I think. And then Sharon was thankfully with me, so she waited with...
Sharon took her along to Hustler, where she has an account.
Yeah. She feigned ignorance, though. What's in that store? Come on. Anyway, so there was the closest store I could find a colored wig, and I thought Lucy was going to be wearing a pink one, so I was trying to color match us.
I know, the pink one just wasn't fun enough. Something about a fro makes me...
Yeah. Yeah.
And I did think of something. Did you want to take turns changing, or do you want to go ahead? Because I could ask you one question at a time.
It's no fun alone. Girls...
Oh. Yeah, I'll change. Lucy.
I so don't even mean that.
I want to show my tattoos. That's all.
I'll just wait here. Take your time. Too many mouths. It's quite nice to hide behind this. You know, you go, no one can see me now. Should I put that down? Is it going to be feedback or something?
No, it was working pretty well. Seeing as you're standing there dressed like that.
Like what?
If the... in your fancy ball attire...
She's talking to you, mate. So it's just... Yes, sorry. What?
If the shoe fits with all the character changes in that episode, was it fun to do? And did that look...
Sharon, you know I don't remember anything past 2 weeks ago.
Wicked stepsisters.
I do remember her, actually.
You do? And the big foot?
Oh, yeah, sorry, what was the question?
Was that fun to do that episode?
I love doing the comedies always.
Yeah.
But, because when you get to do lots of characters, I never really think about it till I get the hair on that morning, because you don't know quite what you're going to look like. And somehow when you put all the makeup and the costume and everything on, like, something just happens. And, sorry, that's bad of me to turn my back on you, isn't it? No. Yeah.
I guess they...
You ruined it for everybody!
I guess they like both sides of you.
You Lizzie. No, there are one or two here, really. What?
So,
yeah, it was good fun.
Not
as much fun as this.
Who kisses better? Kevin Smith, Kevin Sorbo, or Renee? She's listening.
That lady, what do you think? What did you think? Renee, you hussy! You hussy. Well, they're all voting for you because we know what you were doing, how you spent your Friday. Is that a serious question?
Actually, yeah.
No. I'm gonna have to say, not Kevin Smith, because he was too much of a friend. I don't know why. And I was kicking myself on the very last episode because I'd had all these kind of hot scenes with this really hot guy, but because he was a friend, I never really paid any attention to doing it. It was like just mechanical. Then we walk over to the water stand, then we kiss, then we go to the sofa. So I didn't pay too much attention. So between Renee and Kevin Sorbo, you know, Kevin's really good.
Wow.
Can't hurt her feelings. She's bloody tough as nails. You guys don't know that about her. She's
Kevin
she didn't care.
Sorbo beat me out in a kissing contest.
Why didn't you marry him then?
What?
That's what my kid says. Yeah, why didn't you marry him then? Oh, yeah, all right. I'll give you Renee. Go on.
All right, dude. Throw me a bone.
But Kevin
Throw
Sorbo,
me a bone.
really, he's pretty good.
Well, if you want to get changed, I could do a Renee question here.
Oh, she wants you to go get changed. Do something about that shirt, man. She wants you to go get changed.
Hey?
Just change. Just change. Just stop being such a dud. If I change, I'm going to be a different person. You know that.
Let's keep the one we've got.
If I change, if I take my hair off, you know I'm out of here in 5 minutes.
We'll hold her to
Remember last year? Who was here last year? Doesn't work, right?
I think we should keep the wig on.
What did you say?
No.
No,
it.
you really
If
you
the
don't
wig
want to
should
do
come
that.
Off or off.
Renee has.
Wow.
Okay, all the people who were here last year who saw me took off my wig, do you agree?
No! We keep the wig on
At the end, all right?
at the end. For the last 10 minutes,
Yeah.
we'll take it
It's my
off.
party.
Can't get
Question-
over all the
question?
guys.
Question for both of you. If both of you were up for 2 parts in the same major summer blockbuster, one part playing the female villain and one playing the female hero, and you had the choice of which part to take,
Oh, we'd be dueling for the villain.
You think?
I guess not. I guess
I
not.
don't know.
Depends how it's written, really.
I'd say the hero right now. I'd say the hero.
You go, all right, I'll go villain. Hero, villain.
I'll go for the hero. You take the villain?
Yeah, villains get better wigs.
So what else is going on?
suppose...
I'm so relieved I'm out of the bikini. I'm just like thrilled.
I know.
It's
See,
much
you
better.
took it off.
I
Do you
know.
feel better?
I do feel better. Go take it off.
Sigh.
Take it off. Take it.
No, I'm telling you, you don't want that.
Suppose...
You think you want it, but you don't.
Suppose you had to choose between 2 starring parts. Each is equally attractive in terms of cast, crew, funding, location, timing, and all those things that are important to you. One role is the woman of high socioeconomic status, who is costumed and made up accordingly. The other is a woman of very limited means. Which acting role would you choose, wealth or poverty?
Poverty.
Yeah, I was going to say poverty. There's something about people trying to overcome all obstacles that always makes you feel even more compassionate to their story.
If one character were gay and one straight,
Thank you.
Maybe just a little.
Okay.
I don't know.
Thanks.
I don't
Get
really
lazy.
know what I'm talking about.
Yes, you do.
do you get the feeling we're not here?
So if one character was gay or straight, which would you choose?
I think that's totally immaterial, actually. It's less important than, or less.
Yeah, I know what you're
It's
saying.
less.
It wouldn't make you decide about a
affecting,
part.
yeah, than
Yeah.
poverty. Do you want to go over there so they can see you?
Good idea? Okay.
Now let's make sure we keep them wandering. Well, that center aisle is really crowded.
Hello.
What do we got all these photographers here? Do we have any questions in the audience here? Oh, all the way over there. Okay.
So I'm throwing everybody with my sleeves. Have you noticed?
They look real. And your
fun,
big
huh?
muscles.
What's that?
And your big muscles.
My wet muscles? My muscles! Right. My Popeye. I keep telling my son, eat your vegetables. You hear? Yeah. Getting questions. What about the tattoos? Well, actually, a girlfriend of mine had a T-shirt like this, and I thought it was just so much fun. And then I happened to run across it myself months and months later. And I just decided I just bought it. And there's something about wearing something like this that, especially on me, because I look so demure, that really throws people. And it's just interesting to see how people react to you when they think that you put on these sleeves. Like some people are kind of taken aback and don't want to look, or it's just interesting to see what people do. And, and what does it really matter? It's just fun. Yeah, but I like tattoos, so. Possibly, I might get one, thinking about it. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe.
I've got a Renee question over here.
Hi, Renee. I wanted to know what research you did for your short film, One Weekend a Month. It was wonderful. I did see it.
Thank you. We had two ladies that well, we did different things. I had two ladies that I worked with. One was from the National Guard, who was a mother who left her child after her child was born 1 month and then left and was gone for a year. So she talked about her experience and the estrangement she had with her child when she returned. And then there was another lady who was on military parole in Iraq and had just returned. And she was very patriotic, and her life was completely changed after seeing what she had to do while being over there. And then being a mother, knowing that mothers are fighting, that just affected me. And so that was a lot of work I did. And then we improvised. This gets me upset. We improvised for a couple days on just the history of this woman and her upbringing, which gave me a lot of depth to who she is. Yeah, that's it. Thanks. You look fabulous.
What do you want to ask? Yeah. When we did Liar Liar. And this.
That's great.
She was saying she loved the moment when, at the end of Liar Liar, when I came out wearing this when I was like 8 months pregnant. Yeah. Yeah, I did that actually on the spur of the moment, and because they were doing Everybody's Feeling Out of Sight, and you just want to be part of that song. So I went, and I couldn't fit her go-go outfit, but her double was bigger, and I just squinched into it. And at the end, I ran out there and gotten behind the conga line, and Ted didn't know why I was doing it. And all the crew was laughing. He was going, "Whoa, I'm pretty funny." And anyway, it was good. And after that, I went out and I stuck this in my bag and said, "Sorry, I'm taking this home." So I've had it ever since. It comes in handy. Want to ask that lady a question?
If you're both the mothers of young children, have you got any funny stories about being the mothers of young children?
Okay, on the way here, I was listening to the music, still trying to get in tune with it, and my son was dancing in his car seat, doing all these funky moves. And I'm like, oh, right, it's in our blood. And I was thinking, I might use that. That's cute. There is always something going on all the time. But he looked hilarious. It's fun.
And so this isn't funny, but it's kind of just unbelievably cute that a 4-year-old will come up with these things. That we were having competitions, so how much do I love you, sort of thing. And he says, "Mommy, I love you through space, past all the stars, and out the other side of space where there is no stars, no air, no nothing."
That's sweet.
Yeah. They say some cool things, man.
Yeah, anytime they say I love you, you just melt.
My 2-year-old has gotten this bad trick, and I've got to say it did originate with me. When the kids are, yammering on, and they're just harping on the same poor me subject, and I'll go blah, blah to Daisy or something. So now my 2-year-old, whenever Julius is saying something, telling him off in the back of the car on their murderous drive home from school every day, Judas, who can hardly talk at all, but he goes, blah, blah, doo-doo, blah, blah. And the S word, you're not allowed to say the S word, which is stupid in our house, because it's going to be turned against you sometime. But the 2-year-old's hooked into this because he's too little to punish, So he's like, stupid Juju, Juju's stupid, blah, blah. So that drive home is just killing, you know.
Blah, blah.
Blah, blah.
Do you mind learning that one? Yeah.
He's going, oh.
We got a question over here for Lucy.
Hi, Lucy. I was just wondering if you can talk a little bit about your upcoming Gentlemen Prefer Blondes, and if you're and if you're excited about.
I only know it's in May. I haven't even worked on. I haven't begun working on it. I mean, I've watched it, and but I'm about to start working on that because I need to get in shape vocally because I took Christmas off and then I went off to Bangladesh to do a documentary about World Vision Project that New Zealand sponsors, and it's really good, but not a lot of singing been going on, so I'm well behind, and I'm glad you reminded me. You'll be there. Okay, make sure you check to see whether I'm really going to be there. Because, hey? Then I'm there, I guess. Oh, yeah, we'll think of something. We'll think of something for you.
So are you going to do a full production of Gentlemen Prefer Blondes? Or
I don't know.
You don't know?
Wow. I don't know. But in a weak moment, people just say, they say they want you for something, and you go, oh, I'm so glad, I'll take it. I'll take it, I'll do anything. Including I'm supposed to go and do this this movie. Did I tell you about it? It's for CBS, it's a television movie, but it's called Locust.
Locust.
I'm going to be running from locusts.
With a wig.
It sounded like a good idea when I was like in a slum in Bangladesh. And actually, it's really quite well written. It's really quite well written, but it is about locusts. Exclamation mark. But it's a secret because I haven't really signed the paper yet. So they could yank it away from me. There's probably some CBS spy right now.
You're going to be a scientist, right?
I'm going to be a scientist working for the sexy Ministry of Agriculture, or whatever you call it in this country. And I'm just going to be running from bugs. I can't tell you how it ends, but it's very exciting.
Yeah, don't spoil it.
Got a question in the corner here.
Hi, I'm a Xena virgin, and I've only been watching
Welcome.
your show for
Renee,
about...
go.
Yes, please! I'll see you tomorrow, Renee!
Sick 'em, Ren, sick 'em.
This is how we raise money.
I only started watching the show about a year and a half. Of course, after the first episode, I ran out and bought all 6 series on DVD within a month.
Good on ya.
But are you surprised that you are still gaining fans even after the show has closed?
Cannot believe it. In fact, I wouldn't even have thought of that until you said it. That's amazing. It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing that you all come back.
I know. It's crazy.
So-
Why?
Okay. I think I will go change. This is crunching my brain. Is that all right? Can I go?
That's cool. He's still here, yeah? Yeah, even if you have to take the mic off for a bit. And I think I had why don't we grab a Renee question here?
Renee.
Says here. Mic just go off? Nope, there it is. You've been painting and drawing recently. Oh, and we have something to tell you about your shirt, but we'll get to that.
What happened to the shirt?
Have you seen the... Wow, there are a lot of people here. Have you seen the printout that we had of the shirt at the table? The real thing is thick and layered and many colored and textures, and poor Ted tried his darndest to get it done. No. So it boiled down to either slam it out or do it right. And knowing that Seattle was coming up, we're gonna.
Oh, you're waiting.
It'll be the first thing we do when we get back, and it'll be available in Seattle.
I get it.
But it is incredible, and
it's a very nice way of saying it, right?
he tried so hard.
Oh, no worries.
But, and Renee took pictures of the artwork along the way, and I'm going to post them up on the Kid 8 webpage. We did an interview about it. But, oh, wait. So someone, Clive Jackson, I don't know if they're in the audience. Clive is interested to know who your favorite artists are, and are you influenced by any in your own work?
My favorite artist right now is Van Gogh, and yay! And it used to be Monet. Now it's Van Gogh, and that's what I was trying to do with my Xena portrait. It was interesting. The whole story is I started off with this really clean, beautiful Lucy, and thought, oh no, it's just too perfect. It's too pretty, you know. And I wanted to layer her, so I went through this series of really bizarre portraits of Xena, and she ended up being this really dark piece that is layered and just kind of comes out at you. But it's fun. Oh no. So what do we do?
This went off during the Farscape convention as well. It's somebody hit it's the fire alarm, but the hotel will call in and tell us that somebody just discharged the alarm, or they'll tell us we have to walk out. So we'll just pause. We didn't have to walk out during Farscape. It was a fake. So hopefully it won't be on too long. But you can talk among yourselves here. And maybe we can drown that noise out. This is the kind of thing where you wish you were at home and you could take the newspaper and wave it at it. You know, when you're cooking bacon and... Oops.
So Lucy's changing. What does that mean about her? Is she coming out naked? Had to throw that in, of course. What's that? So anyway, can you hear me still? Okay. So I wanted to keep playing with the Xena picture, and it ended up being this really weird piece, but I liked the process of it, so it was really fun to have, and I'm learning, and now I'm looking at Oriental artists, and this is all just a hobby.
I've got a question for Renee in the back here. Are you done with the answer to that one? I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
I'm finished.
Okay, got a question here?
Hi, Renee. Actually, my friend here put me up to this. This is not my fault, but we just wanted to know. It's not my fault.
Stand up then, come on.
Okay, I'm
your friend too.
Come on, come on. We just wanted to know how you felt about being lusted after, by all these lesbian women in this crowd.
Wait, I missed a part of that. How do I feel about
being lusted?
Lusted?
After. Yes, lusted after by these lesbian women in this crowd, especially,
I feel naked. I don't know. No, I don't.
The end of that was when you're straight.
What's that?
The end of it was, how do you feel being lusted after by all these lesbian
straight.
women in the audience when you're a straight woman?
First of all, being lusted after is kind of an odd thing to think about. I don't think you, you don't do navel gazing, you don't think about people lusting after you, you know? So that's just not part of what I think about. But thank you. Anyway, thank you. Yeah, more power to us. There you go. Thank you. That was nice. That's all I'll say, straight or not. Thank you. Oh! Okay, what's your question? It's been 10 years since I started Xena, yeah. Believe it or not, I look older. And thanks. Thank you. She's giving me compliments. Thank you. It's a setup, though, for the fall. No, what? What cap would we put on our age as far as considering, for movies? Oh, to play Xena and Gabrielle. I don't think it's up to us, you know. If I had to say, I don't know. I think it depends on what's the story you want to tell. What's the essence of the characters?
60 and 70.
Yeah, 60 and 70. We're going to be racing around. Aw. You look nice.
Okay, we've got 5 minutes and then I got to leave. That's what happens when the wig comes off, all right?
You got curls. Were you with that hot iron again last night?
Oh, no, I gave that up long ago, Sharon.
Oh, did you?
Way too much hard work. No, it's been stuffed in my fro.
Got a question over here?
Hi there. I was just curious to know, if you had to reprise your roles as Xena and Gabrielle in a movie, how would your characterizations change given the passage of time and life experiences since you last played them?
I think you'd have to pick up where you left off.
Right.
I mean, if it was sequential, you'd have to pick up where that character was.
I think that's important too. You have to find where they were, and then maybe then use your development from when the show ended till now to add layers to the character. Did that make sense? But yeah, I mean, obviously Lucy and I have.
That's a very interesting question.
Yeah.
We wouldn't know until we'd done it.
Or just after you see the story, you have to see the script, and then you have to layer your life experiences into that character. But it's regardless because you are the character, and it just makes them even more beautiful, I guess. You know, more life to them.
Oh, I like that.
Oh, really?
Did Renee ever get injured from having to hug Xena while she had her breastplate on?
I had puncture wounds the whole time. I stopped counting them all. I could do like tic-tac-toes on my body.
We did have to be a little careful, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it depends. Sometimes you, not really, not.
What do I know?
Yeah, go ahead. Oh, wait. Wait.
Oh, that's a question near and dear to my heart.
They started.
What's my favorite ice cream? Those Rice Dream ones that are covered with nuts, chocolate and nuts. Except they're 270 calories each, so when I'm eating 5 a day, I don't know, there's a limiting factor on it, but I was up to like 5 a day before I had to get a handle on it. We have a lot of ice cream in our house. Ja, aber ich habe jetzt alles vergessen. Ja. Ich bin ziemlich aus der Übung.
Even the closest of friends can have disagreements. Take Xena and Gabrielle, for instance. Did you guys ever fight or have little spats? And did it affect your acting?
Yeah. I think like through 6 years, I mean, you go through, it's like a marriage. You go through times when it was, you know, like I'd be a little brat or something, you know, and
The sex was sporadic.
I climbed out of bed.
Have you ever heard of LBD? Does anybody know what that is?
What? What?
It's a little condition. we got, it's a fallacy.
What was your question?
Is that with a PH? No, I think we really ironed that stuff. I think in the beginning it was sort of feeling one another out because we were quite young women, and you're in this, you're in a slightly hyped up, surreal position where everybody's paying you all this attention all of a sudden, and you have to just get really real with that. More in my case than Ren, who was, actually she had to get real because she thought, she was like, at first she was like, you're so cool. So she had to get more high status and I had to get more low status, and
I think we ironed that out pretty quickly, actually. Certainly by the end of the, 8th episode, we were thick as thieves, as we say.
Got a question over here
That
for
means
Renee.
tight. Tight.
For Renee.
Hi, Bruce.
Renee, first of all, I'd like to thank you for that very powerful performance at the last convention. And actually, I'd like to ask you both if you have any dream job or an idea for something that you'd like to do, but you've not been asked to.
Like, do you want to do Locust?
I'm good at that. Well, I did Alien Apocalypse, so I was running from termites, so they're battling termites. I tried to pick up a sword, and I tried to do a little wink to you guys, and I looked at it and kind of looked confused and went, oh, what's this for, you know? Ha ha. But anyway, dream job. I really like human issue stories like the short film that I worked on that are real people going through real life experiences. Anything that is just as realistic and down to earth as possible really, really seems to be where I'm passionately moving towards. Anyway, that. And I have a little short film that I'm trying to write this year and direct. And it's about this man who takes his father on one last joyride as his last wish before he dies. And it's basically their reconciliation. So if I can get that done, I'll be proud of myself because I've been wanting to do that for a long time. And I cut this out at the newspaper on one episode of Xena a long time ago. And I've been putting it off, so I think I need to get my butt into gear and get back out there. Yeah. So, yeah. Thanks.
Got a question over here.
Oh. Since you started the series when you were young, well, hello, Lucy. No, not that you're old now, but you were very young. What did you learn about yourselves that surprised you during your experience?
From when the show started, when we learned when we were on the show?
When you were on the show, when you started the show, you know, this was your first big job, starring roles, and I was wondering, did you learn something about yourself that really surprised you about yourself?
I think enduring the elements was the greatest challenge I realized I ever came. I mean, because we're constantly out there in wet weather and cold weather, and I've gotten so lazy now. You know, I walk outside and I put a jacket on. You know, it's so funny, but then every now and then something will happen where I get hit with having to endure something that's a little harder than I'm used to now, and I realize all that training was back on the Xena days, you know. But you?
What did I never would have thought that I could deal with the physical aspect of the job, all that kung fu stuff. That's a complete shock to me to this day. And, a lot of stuff. I mean, what do you learn in your 20s? It's a huge period of growth, isn't it? Learned about, not trying to be cheesy, but like being part of a collective, like the greater good within your crew, you know, and what's good for, everybody's good for you, and that was something we really, yeah.
Got a question right here.
Hi, Renee. When you did 1 weekend a month, since you've done that, have you felt any difference? Did it impact your normal life, what your character has gone through and what you've learned about what we soldiers went through in like combat zones and stuff? Did that translate over at all for you?
Yes, it did, but I know I have a lot more work to do. By the way, thank you for your letter. And I have an idea of what most people are experiencing there right now, but it's really obviously very painful, and so I'm kind of waiting to yeah, because it's like you have to sort of pace yourself, and it's amazing. I mean, I really feel for all the families who are being torn apart here and over there, and the loss of lives. But yeah, I'm getting a lot of information coming to me, but at the same time, I'm just sort of looking at it. I'm not really, haven't delved into it yet, but I will later. But yeah, thank you. I want to talk to you. Thank you. Thank you.
Are you Deborah? Are you Deborah?
No.
Is it,
Where's Debbie? The lady I was talking to yesterday after the convention. I forget what row you're in. H maybe? Millsap. Where's Debbie? Oh, she's over here. Here she is.
Hi. Is that you?
No, Debbie's over here. But she got a hi.
Where is she?
Debbie's right there.
Hi. We read your letters with great interest and perplexity and concern. Well, thank you and bless you all. Are you home for a while? She's been 8 months in Afghanistan, so bless you. And protect you.
And Carolyn here was in Iraq. She's another soldier who has just been fighting right here. Carolyn. Yay, stand up, Carolyn. See, yay.
Hey, Luce, you wrote on the 10th anniversary shirt that you made, "Shine on, you crazy diamond." Okay, where's that from? Some people are...
Who knows where that's from? Pink Floyd. I don't know, that just resonates with me. Don't you think that's a cool thing, you know? Who wouldn't want to be a crazy diamond? And shine on, I don't know. And it just seemed like one of those epithets that you could, I don't know, that you come out with for no reason.
You had a bit of trouble with Gabrielle's nose, or I should say Renee's nose, when you were drawing that.
Of the T-shirt.
Oh, believe it or not, I labored over that. I drew this, you know, Gabrielle, and I just wasn't happy with it. It wasn't because I'm not accustomed to doing them, so it looked nothing like her. And maybe you think it still doesn't look like her. It looks a lot more like her than it did before. So.
It's okay, my Xena didn't turn out anything like you, so.
We've got, it's like Hangman.
We've got a question over here. I nicknamed my Xena the creature. Because she started off really nice, and then I just went crazy and I kept trying to change her. And about 10 layers later, she developed a life of her own. I had to just take her away, you know. So yeah.
Okay, I got a question right here.
First of all, you're both absolutely delightful, and I'm very happy to be here. And then the question is, what, if anything, are either one of you intimidated by? And it could be from heights, which I know is not applicable in some ways, or rats, or whatever. I'm picking things from the show. Or it can be something on a larger scale.
Auditions.
Oh, anywhere where you have to put yourself up for rejection, right?
Yeah.
That's pretty scary.
Yeah, or just exposure, like being open, you know, to such a large group. That's, yeah.
Yeah, like this.
Switch sides on this.
I would.
She's asking about practical jokes, but I can tell you without a shadow of a lie that Renee's the worst practical joker.
What do you mean?
She's like, in the last season, she's trying to spice it up, and God bless her, but she's doing kooky things, like, I don't know, just, if it was the caliber of the kick me sign on your back, that would be ace for her.
I never thought of that one. That would have been great.
We didn't do too much of it, eh? We
no,
really didn't.
just in the end, you know.
But it was so, they were so
crazy.
I've got to say, they were so lame that we didn't even know they were practical jokes. What were they? What did you do?
I know, I was so disappointed. I remember I put the hair gel on your door, and you just walked right in with it, you know, and kept going. And I'm like, hang on. Did you? And I think I did it to both your doors, and then I'm looking to see, well, maybe I should put more on this one. I'm trying to strategize where she's got to come out, you know. Or Rob got it. I can't remember. I was really disappointed. And there was something else. I just said this cheesy, you know, things that you. Yeah. But it was fun. Girls just want to have fun.
They just want to have fun.
There are some reality shows on TV right now. Lots of them: The Apprentice, Survivor, Big Brother, 7 Men in a House. Are there any? Let's see. Would you do one of those? Would it be fun to do one of those?
No?
Would you be,
What part of no is there? I think it's just the death of television. Yeah!
And oh, don't come the raw prawn with us.
It's
at least half the people here have watched. At least half have watched the whole series of one of those things, right?
Wow.
Are you kidding me? You just don't want to incur Renee's wrath. She's a little scary. She might come and like put Glad wrap on your toilet.
I'll get your addresses.
Staple a pork chop under your table. That Renee, her revenge will be swift.
Yeah, but thank God for the shows Lost, Desperate Housewives, OC. Like, finally. Seriously, now we just need good sitcoms to come up, and then we might be back to some sort of nice, creative television. What's that?
On what? There was a Xena reference on Desperate. Really? What was it? Yeah, I'm her. I am Terry Hatcher. That's why I didn't want to take the wig off. Oh, really? So, Desperate Housewives had a Xena reference. Oh, that's nice, isn't it?
Oh, yeah?
I think there was another one on CSI or something the other night. Can you believe? Well, I suppose you would believe, but can you believe, Renee, that they're still talking about that show?
I can't believe that. That show?
got a question over here. You. Hello.
Hello. I was just wondering if there was ever a time writers would write something for you that you didn't agree with or didn't want to do as the characters.
Actors are known as warm props where we come from. You don't have any say in these things.
However, because we were in New Zealand, there was a lot more freedom, I think, than you normally get on most shows. So we did, try to keep the sort of the rhythm that was in New Zealand going on always on the show, don't you think? You don't think so? Like I remember, I'm still waiting for Liz to unleash her wrath on me. Is that the Helicon and back? I remember the path that she wanted Gabrielle to go, and I just remember wanting to do it differently, and then it was hard not having the writers there or working with you, but at the same time we had our own little machine that was moving along. But that was the one time I think that was really seemed very different from what I thought Gabrielle was about compared to what the writer thought she was about.
Got it.
Lucy, how do you stay in such good shape?
I told you they were going to ask that.
How about you guys doing a
We're worried
workout
about
video?
you.
What?
How about you guys doing a workout video?
Yeah. They asked us to do one of those pole dancing for fitness things.
But Lucy wanted to do one of her Xena things, where she would spin around it, and they couldn't accommodate that, so.
Yeah. I do yoga.
It's been a long time, but I just started cycling, so. It's whatever's easy at the moment with children, right?
If you guys were asked to do a sitcom together or created one, what would you call it?
What would a sitcom be about if we could do it together? What would we call it? You're the writer?
What did Rob call us? Not Mutt and Jeff, what was it? Amos and Andy.
That sounds good. Amos and Andy. I don't know.
What is Amos and Andy? I've never seen it.
I don't know. Oh, really?
Right. She's saying it was old time, but it was a duo, right? A tight duo.
Huh.
Yeah.
What to think about that? I don't know. I don't know.
Damn, I wish I had a good answer for that.
I know. It's a good question.
Oh. Yeah. This pink lady. I always enjoy you. Right. She was asking, how do you, since I always say I like the comedies, how do I prepare myself for something like the role in Boogeyman? I think you just sit for several hours getting this old makeup on, to look dead and, elderly, and that puts you in the headspace for it. Because by the end, you just want to scream and scream as it tightens and it itches your face. And because they stretch your skin and paint the stuff on, leave it stretched while it dries, and then as your skin tries to go back to its former self, it creates these crazy wrinkles. And you're just worried you're going to stay like that, And then something happens and you have to go shoot it all again. But I'm only in like 2 seconds of that movie. I'm a little embarrassed to hear that I'm like, they put me at the top of the cast list in something. It's Barry Watson's movie and he's great. But there you go.
Can you guys switch sides again? Just a little do-si-do.
Yeah, that was really tricky. Well done, us. Oh, I think they're just happy to have you. Yeah. What do we like to do when we're slumming around with our kids?
My little guy has a motorcycle. No, he has a little tricycle he likes to call his motorcycle. And so I go for a bike ride with him. That's his favorite thing to do at the moment.
And our house is full of science experiments at the moment. So
they get loose in your house.
Albertsons and buy dry ice.
You always have creatures walking around your house.
Oh my God, we've got this menagerie of disgusting creatures. Because I really want to get a dog, but because we go to New Zealand so much, Rob thinks it wouldn't be fair. And I just think, what about little boys should grow up with a puppy, And we do go to New Zealand a lot. So, in lieu of that, we've got all these disgusting creatures like toads and millipedes and snakes and lizards and, yeah.
Got a question over here.
Hi. Given the current political and social issues concerning same-sex marriage bans and most of the states putting forth amendments banning both marriages and civil unions, how do y'all feel about being related so closely to such a hot topic? And given the social climate, how do you feel about your, going out in public with your children? I mean, it kind of seems like we've chosen, to go ahead and stand up for who we are. Y'all aren't us, but you're sometimes identified as quote-unquote lesbians because of your roles. How do y'all deal with that? Or do you at all and just say, poop on you?
Did you all hear that question at the back? But how do you feel about being related to the same-sex marriage issue? We think it's great. Well, sorry, you know.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, I think the issue is great. I just wish there was more tolerance and openness about it, you know? But I think, you know.
Nearly all my best friends in LA are gay, and I don't see why they shouldn't have the same rights to express their relationship. And
things will change. It takes a while, but
yeah,
everything changes.
Come to Canada. They recognize.
Go to Canada. Isn't that sad? You have to lose your citizenship for your country to go and be who you are. Come on, what's going on?
It's bogus, isn't it?
Yes.
Got one.
Yeah, and what's the threat? It's like, what are you losing? I know so many, just growing up, how many marriages, if you campaign everybody here, how many marriages were really sanctified? How many marriages did you know where somebody beat somebody else or, you know? Right. I think that's nonsense. Save the children and the whales and gay people. You don't want to go back to a time where everybody has to hide what they are. That's bullshit.
I got one last question here. Well, I'll ask the one last question, and then we'll see what the girls do. We're celebrating the 10th anniversary. The show has been over 4 years. Xena's become the poster child for strong, independent, taking care of business women. References to her, as we know on NCIS, continue to pop up in the popular culture. She gives people a taste of what believing in themselves would be like, and they strive to bring that to their own lives. Are you pleased by her impact on so many women's lives?
You know, somebody's got to do it. It's fantastic. It's really an honor to have been part of something that
keeps going.
Yeah, and that was part of a force for good, and we're thrilled. Yeah,
truly is part of a greater good all around. Yeah. Yeah.
That was my last question.
Oh well.
Hey, can you guys stand together?
And that lady over there, that garrulous woman, wants to ask another question.
Okay. Yes. Did I find it hard to act and direct at the same time? It was really difficult. It was really difficult. I would never recommend doing it again. I don't know how, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't do it again, but I thought it was difficult. I'm not that kind of person. I can't multitask in that capacity. Not that well.
Nobody can until they've done it 100 times.
Yeah, like Michael Hurst.
Michael
He's
Hurst can
amazing.
do it, but he does it often. And,
Right. Yeah, he is amazing. But you're right, it takes years and years of flip-flopping around.
At the expense of your cat.
Yes. Lucy? But I do want to direct. I wanted to be able to tell stories, and sometimes you have to choose your own stories to tell them, so.
Lucy and Renee. Hi. Lucy and Renee. Over here.
Okay. I'm listening. We're listening. She's right there.
Okay.
Speak, whoever
Okay.
it is.
Well, I'm coming from Mexico. Well, English is not my language, but I am concerned. I am about the warrior spirit. I am teacher over there, and I like to wake the spirit of the warrior, to live with passion as you live, because well, we can notice. You know what I mean? What?
Go on, that's good. We understand you.
Yes. What can be your advice to the people now to wake up that kind of spirit? You know what I mean? For you
Oh,
to
I
both.
know. I got a little something on that subject. Somebody said to me that hope is a low probability event. And I've sort of been thinking about this because when people say, oh, I hope that something will happen, it's really passive. And I've sort of figured out there is no hope, there's only action.
I like it.
There's no hope without action. No, I like the other one. There's no hope, there's only action. He got you a war cry for Christmas. Is this it? Are we delivering his Christmas present?
Go ahead,
She
I'm
wants a
stay
war
back.
cry. Sorry to everybody else. You do it.
Okay. Here's my version.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.